English Language Grade 5 Oliver Twist. Today's lesson is based on a small boy called Oliver Twist. Let's discuss the world today. What are we learning to? After doing this lesson, we are going to answer some questions. And then we are going to complete a word match. Finally, we are going to write a small story using the guidelines given by me. Today's lesson is about Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist is a small boy who lived in England. But not like you, he did not have a mother or father. So, he had to live in a place called a workhouse. He lived in the workhouse along with 20 or 30 of other kids. They were not given proper food. They didn't even have clean clothes to wear. They had to work very hard. And not only that, sometimes they were beaten by their masters. Poor children. They lived a very unhappy life in these harsh, uncomfortable workhouses. Let's read the story. Oliver was a child of an unknown woman who died in a workhouse in England. Just after giving birth to a little boy, she kissed his forehead and died. Who looked after Oliver after that? After his mother died, he was looked after by the officials of the workhouse. For 9 years, he was farmed in a branch poor house with 20 or 30 of other children. They were neglected, abused, and kept on starvation. When he was 9 years old, he did not look like you and I. He looked like a pale, thin boy. But he had a great strength of mind that cannot be broken by the officers who gave them little food and got them to work very hard. Children were so hungry for 3 months. One day, a voracious child said he was so hungry that he might even eat the child who slept next to him. The children decided to ask for more food, and Oliver was the unfortunate boy chosen for that. One day, when the master was distributing food, Oliver got up and asked for more food. Oliver didn't get more food. Instead, he got beaten by the master. The children were shocked. The master got very angry and decided to send Oliver away. They fixed a notice at the gate offering money for someone who take Oliver. Mr. Sowerberry, an undertaker, came to take Oliver. Oliver felt himself falling from pan to fire. Oliver had to sleep in the shop surrounded by the smells of coffins. He was not given proper food. He was beaten and abused by Noah Claypole, another boy in the shop. One day, Noah said bad about Oliver's mother. Oliver couldn't take it anymore. He collected all the strength he had in his tiny body and gave Noah a punch. When Mr. Sowerberry came home, Mrs. Sowerberry told him what has happened. So Oliver received a good beating from the master. and he was locked in a room without food. Now you saw how Oliver suffered in the workshop. Poor Oliver. After reading the story, now we are going to answer some questions. Where was Oliver born? Second question. What did Oliver's mother do before she died? Next question. Who took care of Oliver after his mother died? Number 4. How old was Oliver when he was taken to the workhouse? What happened to Oliver for asking for more food? What was Mr. Sowerberry's profession? Is he a doctor or is he an undertaker? For what did Oliver fall into trouble at the workhouse? Now, these questions are in your textbook. You need to write the answers in your writing book. Let's do the next activity. Now I have given 7 words and their meanings are given on the right hand side. What you have to do is to match the words with their meanings. The same words you will get in your textbook under activity E. Number 1, neglect. What do you mean by neglect? Is it fail to give proper care or desire for food, suffer from hunger, very unhappy, to pose, clothing, or feel hopeless? What is the correct answer? You need to match the word with the relevant meaning by drawing an arrow. Number 2, hesitation. What do you mean by hesitation? See whether you can find the suitable response from the right hand side. Miserable. What do you mean by miserable? Is it feeling hopeless? Or is it very happy? Number 4, apparel. What does apparel mean? Is it suffering from hunger? Or is it clothing? Number 5, desperate. What is desperate? Number 6 is appetite. What does appetite mean? I have a great appetite for pizzas. Can you guess the meaning? Okay, now it's time to do the matching. Starvation. All the children in the workhouse along with Oliver were suffering from starvation. What do you mean by starvation? See whether you can find the meaning from the right hand side. This is an exercise that you have to do in your writing book. You need to copy these words and do the matching. Now let's move on to the third activity. This is the activity you have to do in your textbook under task B. Let's write a story. Let's start like this. Once upon a time, there was a farmer. Now see that red color part. How can you replace that? Think about another story starter. Something like long time ago in a faraway land, once upon a time in a small village, there was a farmer who grew turnips in his farm. Now we are going to replace turnips with something else. What can you say? Yes, you can say who grew carrots in his farm, who grew potatoes in his farm. One day, he saw a big turnip growing in his farm. Now, if you have changed turnips into carrots, you need to do the same here as well. It grew bigger and bigger until it became the size of an elephant. The size of an elephant. See the red color words that I have given there? How can you change that? Can you replace that with something else? It grew bigger and bigger until it became the size of a dinosaur, size of a giant. Okay. Write the second paragraph. Soon came the time to pull the turnip. Right. You need to change turnip into whatever fruit or vegetable that you have used earlier. He pulled and pulled, but he could not take the turnip off the ground. The turnip was so huge. So huge. Think of another word which you can use to replace the word huge. The turnip was so enormous, so gigantic. Very good. He called his wife. Think about somebody else whom he can call. He called his best friend. He called his daughter. Change that red color part. Can you help me with this? They both pulled and pulled but failed. The wife called their daughter. I want you to change that. His friend called their neighbor. Can you help us? Together they pulled and pulled. And soon the turnip came out. And they all fell down upon one another with a thud. See whether you can change the last line. They all fell down upon one another and got covered with mud. Think about a beautiful ending. A funny one too. After you complete your story, if you want to add more color to it, you can even do a small drawing. You can copy this story in your writing book. That's the end of today's lesson. I hope to meet you again in another lesson. Until then, bye.